So yeah, the passé composé. How do you form it, really? Remember, I said you need two things to form the passé composé. You need either avoir or être plus a past participle. And I'm going to change pen. This one is not doing very well. Let's go from a simple sentence in the present tense. Je chante. This one is tricky too. La chanson. Je chante la chanson. Ça, c'est une phrase au présent. OK? Je chante la chanson. Ce verbe est au présent. OK? Ça veut dire I sing or I do sing or I am singing, depending on the context. That's the meaning of the present tense. Now, let's say I want to talk about something that is already happened, that happened already. Okay? That's when I'm going to use one of the past tenses because we have several. Okay? So passé composé is one that I will use to refer to something that happened and it's over with. Okay, I'm just going to keep it very simple today. So let's choose that same sentence. Right? Alors, chanter happens to have verbs. It's not a verb of motion, so it would not need, être to form. It's passé composé. So in that case, I'm going to have j'ai chanté. Oh là là, tu cries. J'ai chanté la chanson. I sang the song. Okay? What does that mean? I sang the song. I did sing the song. Okay? So when you're using passé composé, that's, what you're saying. Okay? I sang the song, I did sing, or I have. I think that's how, nobody talks this way. I have sung the song, but that's what you need to keep in mind. I have the part avoir that is conjugated with a je form. If it was tu, it would be tu as chanté. The past participle remains the same. J'ai chanté, tu as chanté, il a chanté, nous avons chanté, vous avez chanté, elles ont chanté. Okay? Now, let's say if I needed to put that same sentence in a negative form. J'ai chanté becomes, let me choose, je, and then I'm going to put an apostrophe, et pas. Okay? Chanter. Okay? So, ne and pas, you put them around the helping verb. Always in the passé composé, whatever you have to do, it has to do with the auxiliary. If you have to make a question form, make a question form around the auxiliary. Okay? All right. You want to ask, did I sing? Let's do that. It becomes with an est que form. Est-ce que j'ai chanté? You can also have it as, which is kind of a little silly. Yeah. Ai-je chanté? Okay? See, when I do inversion, the verb precedes the subject, and then I have my past participle, right? Is that helpful? Now, if you had an être verb, like in the other section that I will upload along with this one, you will see how to form the passé composé with être. With être, you need to remember to make the past participle agree with the subject. With avoir, it's a different story. Let me tackle that with you. Okay. It's like I'm doing a workout on this board. It's like so rough to erase, but I'm very grateful to have this tool that I can use to help my online students a little bit more. So remember, this video is on demand. You ask for it. I have already uploaded, a video on the use of passé composé, the use of the imparfait, etc. But some of you asked for, I guess, more clarification on how to use it. So voila, this is the first on-demand video. So right now we're talking about using the passé composé with object, okay? Let me put that with direct object. I think this is like very exciting. I'm going to put a sentence. Let's say if you have that sentence, trying to find a pen that is not squeaky, but it's not happening. Oh, look at that. Listen. J'ai descendu la valise. J'ai descendu la valise dans le salon, let's say. This is an interesting sentence. You know why? Because you see descendre here as a verb that takes avoir, where in the previous video I told you descendre does not take avoir. It takes être. It is true both ways. Now, in this case, descendre does not mean to go down as you're taking your entire body down. It means that you or somebody is taking something down. So it's taking a direct object. La valise is the direct object. So descendre takes, avoir, right? Now, we have identified our direct object, la valise. We know that this direct object is feminine, right? This is our clue. Sometimes we don't have a clue. J'ai descendu la valise dans le salon. I can avoid repeating la valise by using a direct object pronoun. So let's see how that goes. I would have je l'ai descendu, and I'm going to change the color of my direct object. My pen just fell. That's okay. L apostrophe. Je l'ai descendu, and I'm making this feminine. Do you know why? I'm making this descendre, this past participle feminine, because it has to match this, which is the direct object pronoun. It's the DOP. This is the DOP. It's kind of dope, right? Erase that. Erase. I never said that. I mean, it is the direct object pronoun, but I never did that thing. You didn't see anything. So why is this feminine? Because this is feminine. Well, it's because this is replacing this. Does that make sense? La valise. That's what we're saying here. This word means la valise. I took it down. Dans le salon. Let me put the rest of the sentence. Dans le salon. I don't know if you'll see. Dans le salon. Yeah. I just have that amount of space where I can write, so I have to be careful. Does that make sense? The past participle agrees in gender and number with the preceding direct object. So when the direct object precedes the verb, the past participle agrees. Write this down. When the direct object precedes the verb, the past participle agrees in gender and number with the direct object pronoun. See, it didn't here because I took what down? The suitcase. That's after the verb. But I took it down. It is right here. Let's try a different example, right? I'm going to use one that is not a verb that doesn't go both ways. You know what I mean? You know, you guys have dirty minds, I know. That's not what I meant. I meant a verb that can take direct objects or does not take direct objects. It depends on the meaning. It has to do with the meaning. So that's why you need to study what does it mean. Okay? Alors, un autre exemple. Il a mis ses billets dans son sac. Right? Yeah. He put his tickets in his bag. Okay? So how do you form your direct object? He put what in his bag? Whatever answers the question what is the direct object. He put his tickets. This one is not doing too well. This pink one, let's try an orange. Let's see how orange does. Much better, but squeaky. That's the direct object. And what's the gender? See, it ends with an S. And the possessive adjective gives you a hint as well. This is plural. We have a passé composé with avoir as the helping verb. Il a mis, meaning he put his tickets in his bag. Now we want to say he put them in his bag. How do we do that? So we go. So we're going to need to find a plural direct object pronoun. And that plural direct object pronoun has to stand in front of the helping verb because that's where it goes. So we'll have il, les, a mis dans son sac. He put them in his bag. And les is your dope, your D-O-P, direct object pronoun, because previously s'habiller, pardon, that was your D-O, direct pronoun, direct object noun. It's a noun. Okay? So, il les a mis dans son sac. Let's say we wanted, well, maybe he didn't put them in his bag. Negative. So in this case, we'll have il, and I'm going to use this pink to see how it goes. Il ne, and then I'm going to go orange, les a pas, okay? And finish my sentence with the past participle, mis dans son sac. How does that feel? It's negative. So you see, the les always stands in front of the avoir. Everything you do in the passé composé, you do with avoir. You go around in front of avoir, around. You don't separate avoir from, its pronoun, okay? So the pronoun stands in front of avoir. The pronoun stands in front of avoir. I hope this was helpful. Now, if we had a feminine plural object noun, then we would have to make a feminine plural here. So let's say, il a mis something feminine. Il a mis ses crêpes. I ate a lot of crêpes this weekend. So let's change that. Il a mis, I don't know why he would put them in his bag, but that's what we have today. Il a mis ses crêpes dans son sac. Okay? Crêpe is feminine. Of course, it's nice, it's sweet, makes you feel good. It's feminine, right? There's no rule, really. You just have to learn the word with their, gender. So crêpe, feminine word. Il a mis ses crêpes dans son sac. Feminine plural. So plural here. Il les a, and then I'm going to have to make the past participle agree with that. Mise. Il les a mises dans son sac. Feminine plural. Feminine plural because feminine plural. Okay? Il ne les a pas mises dans son sac. And I'm going to leave you with that. I'm hoping that this was helpful today. And let me know if you have more questions, if you want more on-demand videos, let me know. Because I had to call the center today to make sure that they had room to squeeze me in so I could make that video. Donc, bonne fin de journée. Be grateful. Enjoy the beautiful sky. Have fun. Just be. Be happy. Au revoir.